morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're down here on the beachfront, and we're tracking Ida as she streaks across the the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to let you know what's happening, where, when, and why this morning. We've got models, we've got radar, we've got a lot to look at. And we're going to keep you posted throughout the day. We've had a lot of calls, messages, and emails about what effects is the tide going to come up on Bolivar, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk wind, rain, a little bit of everything this morning here on Bolivar Live. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff of smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. Well, right now we're on the beachfront down by Monk House, between Monk House and the washout, and we're looking back towards actually Louisiana, and we want to keep everyone there in our prayers this weekend. They got hammered last year. They're fixing to get hit by what could be a category 3, 4, probably they're even predicting it could get up to a 5. We've got some rain in the area, and we're going to see some showers, and it's not associated with the storm. We're going to see some showers today, on and off, probably have some cloudy skies. But let's get to the models. I got up early this morning, as usual, and went through and pulled out a lot of models that came out at 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. And so let's take a look, and we're going to go through a little bit of everything. This is the Hurricane Center's forecasted track. Now, as we all know, it can move a little bit to the right and left. But I can tell you the models for the last 2 days have pretty much come in, 3 days actually, maybe even, have come in to the same general area. And this is what they're showing. They're showing actually by 1 o'clock Sunday morning, and we're going to look at a radar right now because it's pretty gnarly, real quick. Sunday morning at 1 a.m., it's going to be Cat 5. Which is 140, 150 mile an hour, or over 110 mile an hour. They're predicting it could get up to a Cat 5, 140 mile an hour winds from the reports. And I'm not a weather person. I'm strictly taking information we've gathered and putting it out to you. So anyway, there's the radar that you could see. And let me get over here to the GFS model. Now this came out at 6Z about, I think that's 5 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. And let's look and see how this goes up. And there you can see where the landfall is. And that's going to be, I guess, Sunday morning. Let's look back here. Yeah, Sunday at 1 o'clock it's still offshore, and these are in 12, I think they're 12-hour increments. And so 1 a.m. Monday, it looks like it's going to hit shore. 1 p.m. it's already up into the Louisiana-Mississippi line. And so, but there you can see, let me see if I can get back and move this about landfall. And there you can see about where it's coming in. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that may be Vermilion Bay. And like I said, this is just the GFS model that I pulled out this morning. The latest run they have, they'll have another run at 11 a.m. and then another run at 5 p.m. Every 6 hours they come out. And so, but let's get over here. Let me see if I can find it. Here's what, and this is from tropicaltidbits.com. You can go to their website. They've got an awesome website and get information from their website and see exactly what's going on. They put together some great models, but this is projections, and you can see a lot of the models are up into the Cat 3, but they're saying with the conditions we have out there, and I'm going to show you real quick the radar, that it could get up to a Cat 4. And so hopefully it doesn't get that much. 120, 130, 140 mile an hour winds. But they're showing one model shows a Cat 4 at 120. Most of them are in the Cat 3 range from 90 probably to about 110 mile an hour winds. And so we've had a lot of emails on and there you can see the model. Let me put it in motion here, go back a little bit. Oh, there we go. There you can see, and the next slide is a zoomed in model, but that was this morning. And so you can see how big it is already, and it's getting bigger. And I'm going to go back where you can see the Gulf. There you can see the rain that's a little, I guess that's a trough or something, but we've got some rain that's probably going to come towards us today later on. Now, as far as tides go, from what I'm being told and from what I'm reading and the research I've done, we're looking a 1 to 2 foot storm surge here. And winds could get up, 20 to 35, 40 mile an hour. I know the other night, and we've got some weather stations here that you can get to on our website. Just go to BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com, and then at the top bar you'll see weather. And if you're doing it on a phone, you'll see two little squiggly lines, or two lines that go off into a Y, and you can touch on that and go to the weather stations. We've got one at Fort Travis, and it measured some, I think, 50 mile an hour winds when that storm came through last night, or night before last, and 35 up in Crystal Beach. We also have a weather station in Crystal Beach, and so you can see both those weather stations. They update every minute, and you'll be able to find them there. We also have them on Weather Underground, and so we've got them on our website online so that you can get to them real easy. But there you can see what it looks like. And let's get back to the projected path here. And this is the 4 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center. And you can see where the M is. It's 110 mile an hour plus. So, we're going to have some rain here, 20 to, I'd say, up to maybe 40 mile an hour winds, but not, I'd say gusts on the 40. I think, we'll get some 15 to 25 mile an hour winds just from what I was looking at the charts. Storm surge isn't looking that bad, but you can see, it's ginning out there, and it's got a lot of hot water to cross. And so we're going to be watching our skies. We're going to be watching our neighbors' skies. We're going to be watching the beachfront. And a little bit later on this morning, we're going to go down and look at Highway 87 and see what once the tide starts coming up, if it does, see what it's like. So if you're down here, everything's looking good for us. A little bit, I don't think the tide will be any higher than it typically is. You can see, let me pull it up. You can see what it looks like now, and I'll shoot down the beach so you can see how much room we have. We've got a lot of room here, and so a foot, 2 foot from where we are now isn't that much more. In fact, it may be up to the dunes in some areas, but probably just more or less wash. Probably see the seas build a little bit, but we are going to have a north wind, and that's going to help us a little bit. So anyway, we're going to keep you posted. We'll let you know what's going on down here. Like I said, let's all start saying our prayers for our friends over in Louisiana. In fact, this thing I heard this morning is going to hit on the anniversary of Katrina, which was devastating to the New Orleans area. And so if you see people over here looking around like they're lost from Louisiana, please help them. I know I talked to Cobb Real Estate yesterday, and they're doing discounts for anyone that's looking to stay over here, whether it's for a day or 2 days or 4 days, till it all passes and they can go back. We've got Labor Day weekend. Remember, Harvey hit us pretty hard and shut us down for Labor Day weekend years ago. In fact, that's when I opened the tourism center. We had just gotten the tourism center when Harvey hit, and that's when we started working out of there. So anyway, we'll keep you updated, let you know what it's like around here and what we can expect. We'll show you what's happening. We're going to keep an eye on 87. I don't think it's going to be a problem, but please go to the local authorities. TxDOT for roadways. I imagine I-10 is going to be busy today, and so if you don't have to get on the road, please let everyone that's trying to get out of harm's way travel safely. If you see someone down here looking around like they're lost, maybe coming through to go to a friend's house, please help them. If you need anything, you can email us. I'm going to monitor our Facebook and our website. You can email us at info@BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. Remember, we've got the 11 live webcams on the peninsula where you can watch the beach and see what's going on weather-wise. The Sunrise Beach Cam actually shoots back towards Louisiana. So does the Lyman Cam down in Kaplan. And so you'll be able to watch and see what's over that direction. You can watch the beach, you can watch the bay through our Stingray Bay Cam, and you can watch the weather through our 2 live weather stations here they're on our website too. So anyway, if you need anything, get hold of us. Kathy be back in the office Monday morning. I'm going to monitor our Facebook Messenger and our emails in case anyone has any questions. We'll get back to you as soon as we pick it up and let you know what's going on. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Looking good here on Bolivar. A little bit of storm surge, not bad. We're going to have a little bit of rain. I think 1 to 3 inches is what I'm seeing in the forecast. We've got this other cell that's over by Louisiana now. I think it's going to mosey over here and drop a little rain, but we're doing pretty good considering the circumstances. And like I said, let's all keep our say prayers for our friends over in Louisiana. If you have friends over there and they're looking for some place to stay, please open your home. Cobb Real Estate here on Bolivar Peninsula is doing discounts for anyone that needs a home, and so you can get hold of them online at www.cobbrealestate.com for this weekend. So anyway, we're going to head on out. We'll be back a little bit later, probably a couple 2 or 3 hours, and we'll keep you posted. And as soon as we get some new updates, which come out 11, I know we'll have those up for you, and we'll let you know what's going on in the Gulf. So until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and let's say some prayers for our friends in Louisiana. God bless, and bye-bye.